Hey everybody, Lauren Doyle here once again, your favorite intuition teacher and coach. And today I'm going to talk about being afraid and why you should do the very things that you're afraid of. So I actually got this as a suggestion today from one of my clients who's also a very good friend, and we've done some work together as well. Partnered up on different projects also. And, she was just talking about how, when you're stressed and you're under stress, like I've been talking about this week, it's usually related to the fact that you have been fighting doing the things that scare you. And, I don't talk about it too much, but I have 2 children, and one of the things that I always say to them is that, if it's not something that's like putting you in physical danger, like don't go jump off a 50-foot cliff, something like that. But, if something scares you, that's exactly the thing that you should be doing. So every single thing in your day and in your life, if it makes you uncomfortable, meaning makes you uncomfortable in a scared sort of way, like, oh, that seems scary to do, or, oh, I don't want to do that, it's just too scary, then that's the sort of thing that you need to lean into and go ahead and do. And, the conversation that happened with her was she was talking about, so she, for example, used to be horribly afraid to be on film. And so this was like a few years ago. I had said to her, okay, I don't care what is going on or what it takes. You need to do Facebook Lives every day this week. And the thing was, she did it. She was so scared to do it. And they were not good videos by any stretch of the imagination. She was like frozen, and she was talking, and you couldn't even make sense of what she was talking about. But she did it. She did it. Which led her to then, about, I don't know, maybe a year down the road from there, she decided to just invest the money in herself and put this course together. And she had to film all these videos. And so she filmed all these videos. She was so uncomfortable. It was such hard work. I mean, in her own words, she said, well, really that was a failure, right? Because she never actually launched the course, even though she spent the money to film the videos, and she filmed all the videos and did all the things. But here's what's interesting about that. Because she did that, and even though it would be considered a failure, she was scared to death to do both things. But because of that experience, it set her up to be able to actually be a huge contributor to this whole course that she ended up filming with her mentor, and now is like the person that is the go-to person for this course that she built with her mentor. She never, ever, ever would have been able to do that had she not put in the work to be comfortable on camera, because she's had to do Facebook Live, she's had to, be on film for hours on end, and she's had to be able to do all these things and be able to speak in front of the camera. None of those things she would have been able to do if she hadn't had put in the practice and put in the time for the things that scared her, even though at the time that she did them, they were considered failures, right? So the point of today's video is that if there's things like that, it doesn't have to be big things, it can be little things. If they scare you, do it. Just do it, because those are your biggest opportunities for growth and expansion and change in your life. And that even if they're considered failures, they're the very things that you need to go through to set yourself up for the big thing that may be coming down the road that is a great opportunity for you. So with that, happy Thursday, and I will see you tomorrow.